Hello and welcome to Horizon Overland. In today's video, I'm going to show you my latest build number 28. And it's going to be a 2005 Honda Odyssey EXL that has been converted to a level 3 camper. Now this is going to be my third Honda Odyssey build that I featured on this channel, but I've also done other minivans as well. I've done a Chevy Astro as well as a Toyota Sienna. So if you have any of those vehicles, a Honda Odyssey, a Chevy Astro, or a Toyota Sienna, and you're interested in converting it to a stealth camper, feel free to visit my website, www.horizonoverland.com, to learn more. In today's video, we're gonna take a tour of this latest build, the 2005 Honda Odyssey. I'm gonna show you the exterior, then we're gonna go inside and check out the interior, and finally, we'll check out the level 3 camper build. This Honda Odyssey will be listed for sale, so whenever you're done watching this video, if you are interested, feel free to visit my website again, and you'll be able to see it listed on there under the for sale section. So, without further ado, let's get started on the tour. All right, folks, here we go. Again, this is a 2005 Honda Odyssey EXL. This is a clean title vehicle. It is a 2-owner vehicle, clean Carfax, no accidents, original paint. This vehicle will have 141,000 miles. Really good mechanical condition. Everything works. The tires are in good condition. The brakes are also pretty good. Lots of brake life. I changed the transmission fluid as well as the engine oil. This Honda Odyssey will feature a small roof basket to create some more storage on the outside. Here's the lift gate. You can actually use the bumper to step up and access the contents of the roof. This has been converted to a camper, but you cannot tell. You can see the windows are nice and dark. You can't even peek inside at all. It does have the Reflectix insulation, and they are dark on the outside. So that's pretty much what it looks like on the outside. Let's go ahead and move on to the inside to show you the interior. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. As you can see, the interior color is tan, and it is a very, very clean interior. I actually did get the carpet vacuumed and shampooed. It was a little bit dirty when I got it, so that had to be done. So let's go ahead and go over the list of features that this interior, or this Honda Odyssey rather, has. Starting with this control panel on the driver door. We do have 4 power windows, 2 for the front, as well as 2 for the sliding door windows. The windows on the sliding doors, they do go down. Here we see the 2 front seats. This is a leather interior. The driver's seat will have power controls. The passenger seat is manual controls. Both seats will come with a side armrest. This is for the power sliding doors. You can turn off the power sliding door feature to have them be opened manually, and right next to that we have the sunroof controls. This does have a sunroof. On the steering wheel, we have the audio controls for the factory stereo, which is also a 6-disc CD changer. This factory stereo is also integrated with a DVD system. This will have a DVD player. Down here we see heated seats for the driver and the passenger, as well as 2 power outlets. This is a 5-speed automatic transmission, and it gets decent gas mileage. I think it gets about 26 to 27 miles per gallon on the highway. Right over here is our cruise control function, which works great. This is the climate controls. Both heater and AC work really, really well. There are plenty of storage in this interior. You can see we have pockets on the door. We have an upper and lower pocket. We do also have an upper and lower glove box. And then also here we have a cubby. When I open this, we have cup holders, but we do also have cup holders right here. There's also one more spot that you can store stuff in this interior, at least in the front, and it's actually under the seat. So if I reach in here, I can pull out this tray that I can put some stuff inside. Here we see a tray that has cup holders, 2 for the front and then 2 for the rear. Also a little area to store some stuff. But if I reach over here on the side, I can collapse it, and then that will allow me to potentially have access to the camper build in the back, which we will check out in just a moment. Finally, up here we have our dome lights, and then we have a mirror that checks on the rear passengers, but I think it also doubles as a sunglass holder. Okay, so that's pretty much what the front looks like. Let me now go to the back and show you the level 3 build. All right, let's go ahead and check out the camper build in the back. All right, so here we go. This is the level 3 camper on the 2005 Honda Odyssey. I've actually done the exact same build on my previous Honda Odyssey, but the only difference with this one versus the last one is the color of the build is different. The stain is aged barrel, and I really like it because it complements the tan interior very, very well. The usual treatment has been done with polyurethane sanding for a really nice smooth finish, as well as routing the edges to prevent injury from bumping into the corners. Currently, you see the build in the one-person configuration. We do have 2 mattresses. They're currently stacked on top of one another. This would make a very plush feel for one person to sleep, should that person decide that they only want the single bed setup. But later on, I'll show you how this transforms into a 2-person setup. This build is completely removable, and the 2nd row and 3rd row seat will be provided with the sale of this vehicle. Earlier, I showed you this collapsible tray. Well, now you get to see the walkway that has been created to access the rear build, the camper build, from inside the vehicle. But also, this area has been left open, and the reason why is because we do have a hidden storage compartment that will allow you to store maybe some valuables in here. This area can also be locked, so nobody would really know that you have your valuables in there unless they watch this video, of course. But you can also put a floor mat on top and it will cover it up really nicely. Also, you notice the storage that you get underneath the bed. This is open storage setup, no drawers. When you do close the bed to turn it into a 2-bed setup, this floor area becomes even more storage. This build has been designed to work with the interior features of this Honda Odyssey, and in a little bit I'll show you what I mean. But for now, let me go ahead and enter the vehicle, sit on the edge of the bed just like this, and you could see my feet are resting on the floor, and 2 people can actually sit. One person can sit right here, the other person can sit where I'm sitting. Let me go ahead and close the power sliding door. You notice on the power sliding door we do have the shade. These are shades that came with the Honda Odyssey. They tuck in behind the door bezel, but you could see they're clipped on top. I have the Reflectix currently removed for maximum lighting in here. Notice we do have the curtains. These are removable curtains. They are part of the privacy package, and if I remove them from the back pouch of the seats, I can go ahead and partition the driving area from the camping area. If I reach over, flip this shelf, now I have a flat surface area, sort of an L-shaped area where I could use as a desk. I could pretty much, put my laptop up here and work on it, but I can also charge my laptop by plugging it into this outlet. I don't know if you could see it very well. When I go outside, you'll have a better look at it. This is an AC outlet, and if I turn on the inverter, I'm able to use this outlet. This is the 12 volt 30 quart fridge that I can also open from the inside. And then get some, ready to eat food. Place it right here on the counter. Stay inside my van and have something to eat. Let me go ahead and flip this back over to show you the sink that can also be accessed from the inside as well as from the outside. We do have a collapsible stainless steel faucet. We have a stainless steel bowl, and there is a switch right here on the side which will allow me to get some water in here. This area is where the spare tire is. This is the cover for the spare tire. You notice how everything was left open. That is because we wanted to retain access for you to be able to get the spare tire out if you need to. The cool thing about this cover for the spare tire is that it has a pouch that you could use for storage. We have 2 cup holders, and then we also have this small cubby for storage. We do have another opening, but in here we have audio jacks and volume controls for the rear DVD player. This van does come with a DVD player. You could see it up here. There's a screen. It works very, very well, and actually you can watch DVDs using the van speakers, which sound really amazing. This is the rear climate controls. Let me show you where the button is to turn on the dome lights. It is actually located right here next to the shifter. And then now we have these lights turned on. And then we also have another light that is conveniently located to shine the rear kitchen area. I have installed a clip-on LED light for more lighting that can be moved pretty much anywhere in the build. And then I can go ahead and turn it on. I can adjust the brightness. And then I can also cycle through different colored lighting. So I'm back towards the outside on the driver's side to show you the solar charging capability of this build. This is the solar controller. You can see the battery voltage is currently reading 12.6 volts. We do have portable solar panels that are tucked under the bed, conveniently located under here. So if I get them out, these are rated at 220 watts, and they can be moved away from the van. If you want to park the van in the shade, you can have these panels be at least 25 feet away from the van, because we do have an extra extension cord that comes with these panels. So let me show you how we plug in these panels to the solar controller. So this is the main cable, the solar cable, and this is the extension. The cable will plug into the solar controller just like this, and this end of it will plug into the solar panels just like that. And now you should see a rise in voltage. We're up to 13.3 volts, and that is the voltage of the rear battery in the back. It's a 100 amp hour lithium ion battery, but because we have a smart isolator installed in this vehicle, you're also charging the front battery. When the voltage is above 12.8 volts, the smart isolator will detect the high voltage and automatically connect both batteries to be charged by the solar panels or to be charged by the alternator of the vehicle. When you turn on the engine, it will act as a generator and charge both batteries. Below the solar controller, we have a DC outlet. We have a 12 volt, 2 USB. We have 3 total DC outlets, one on this side, one on that side, and also one all the way in the back where the 12 volt fridge is plugging into. Okay, so that's what it looks like as a 1-person setup. Let me now turn this into a 2-person sleeping setup. Okay, so I'm back on the passenger side, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fold these mattresses get him out of the way in order for me to flip up this extension just like this. And now I'll move these mattresses over to this side, do the same on this side, and then go ahead and raise the other collapsible extension. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out both mattresses right next to one another. And by doing that, now I have a full-size bed setup for 2 people to comfortably sleep on. These mattresses will measure each 25 inches in width, 75 inches in length. They're 3-inch thick foam mattress, and right now, as they are laying next to one another, you got a total of 50 inches of width. And I believe somebody who's over 6 feet tall can also fit inside this build. If you're really, really tall, then you can move up the seats just a tiny bit to be able to fit inside. So that's pretty much what it looks like as a 2-person setup. Let me now go to the back and show you the rear access to the kitchen area. All right, moving towards the back to show you the rear area. Okay, so this is the kitchen area that can be accessed from the inside as well as from the outside. And here's what it looks like, and you can get a better view of the color because the lighting is way better outside. So let me go over the features of this kitchen area back here. This is the 30-quart fridge. This is a Bouge RV brand 30-quart fridge. And the cool thing about this fridge is I can open it from the inside as well as from the outside. There's a partition here that you can remove for more storage space for larger items. This fridge is plugging into another DC outlet that you see right over here. Earlier I showed you that this area was left open, and down here is where the jack and the tire removable equipment stores. But we also have access to a 12-volt outlet that came with the Honda Odyssey. And right behind the fridge, we have the battery compartment where we see the inverter that allows you to access this outlet where you could potentially charge your laptop. And then down here we have the battery, the 100 amp hour lithium ion battery, and all the wires and the connections and the fuse box and stuff like that. Up here we have a counter that flips and becomes double its size. This will allow you to maybe cook back here. There is a stove that will come with this build. It's a single burner propane and butane stove. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and show you what that looks like. Here we go. Really nice stove. You could either have it run on butane or propane, and you could place it here and you can maybe do some prepping up here, and when you're done you could remove the topper, place it right here in front of the fridge, and have access to the sink. Let me go ahead and turn on the sink for you so you could see it. You can see the water flowing into the stainless steel bowl, and it's draining inside this container. This is for the gray water, and the other one is for the fresh water. This opens like you see this way, and it creates even more surface area. This is where the stove would store when you're not using it, but also this area has been left open for the rear AC to vent. I believe this is where it is located. Right up here there's another shelving unit that you could use for more storage. And then yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like back here. So that concludes today's tour on my latest build number 28, the 2005 Honda Odyssey EXL. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Until next time, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.